Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name's Taylor if you're new here, or if you're also joining me because it has been so long. It has been like 7 months since I last recorded, which is insane. I tried to record like 3 videos in the meantime and it just wasn't working out. We moved, so we ended up going to Florida in January, and I think that's the last video that I filmed was like about to go to Florida or something. I was going to film, but then it was just crazy traveling with a baby and everything, and we were only there for a couple of days, so I didn't film. And then a couple months later we moved. The whole time frame my baby had her first birthday, and so it's just been crazy. But I just had my birthday. I turned 25 on the 18th of June, so I spoiled myself with books, so I figured I would do a little book haul of everything that I got. That week Target was doing like their buy 2 get 1 free books, and then I got a couple gift cards and then just a couple like bookish things that I got. And so yeah, and the other day we went to Hobby Lobby, and like we went to TJ Maxx, and we just went like browsed a little bit, and they have all of their like fall and Halloween stuff out right now, and it just makes me so excited. This past weekend was the 4th of July. It was great. We watched fireworks, but now that it's over, I just can't wait for fall. I literally want to start shopping and just decorating. I don't think I'm going to start decorating till like sometime in August maybe. I don't know. I need to find all my decorations that I have anyways and see what I have and see what I need. And so yeah, I want to do that though in a future video, and then just get in the fall and Halloween spirit because I'm so excited. I love summer, don't get me wrong, but like I don't know, there's just something about the fall time and just like the ambiance of it all and whatnot. So I'm just super excited for that. But yeah, let's get into the video. So like I said, I did a little bit of book shopping and just like buying like decor and stuff and bookish things. So I guess the first thing that I'll say, I got this for, actually, you know what, I'll do that last. I'll do this first. I went to TJ Maxx, like I said the other day, and I found this vase. Sorry, my baby's eating, throwing her spoon. But I found this vase, and it literally is so pretty. It's like ceramic. It was $15 from TJ Maxx, but it has like flowers and it looks like a book. So I don't know if you can see like the edge here. Let me take off. I almost actually dropped it. But yeah, I don't know if you can see like how it looks like a book. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. And then like that's that side. Then that's the other side, and then like the spine. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and I got some flowers. So I picked up these flowers from Hobby Lobby. They weren't on sale or anything, but that's okay. So I got these. It's just, this one's like a little tulip, I think, and then I bent the bottom, like I curved it in so that it would fit. So I got that one, and then I got like these little pink flowers that I think are so cute. And then I got this. It kind of like reminds me of baby's breath a little bit. I got that one, and then I got like another tulip thing, and then I got these white ones, look like daisies, and these other pink flowers I think are so cute. But so after I got all that, that's kind of what it looked like. It was like really like bare and like still like empty and stuff. But I had spent like, I don't know, $30 on these flowers, maybe not that much, like 25 at least. So I was like, I don't want to go back yet. So then I went to Walmart just randomly for like groceries and stuff, and I just browsed down the aisle, and I actually found this, and this was only $3 for like this big bouquet thing. So I just like put it in the middle. Yeah, so that's like how I have it now. Kind of cute. Yeah, sure. I'll fix it later. But anyways, that's what I got I got the vase from TJ Maxx, and then I got the flowers from Hobby Lobby and the other pink ones from Walmart. So that's what I got. And I just thought that was really cute. I thought that it could go on my bookshelf, but I think it might be a little heavy. So I have this like brown random bookshelf over here in the living room that I have been setting it on, and I think it's like super pretty and adds more color to the living room. So now getting into the book haul, I did get one of these books from Walmart. So I'll go ahead and share that one first. It wasn't on the same trip, but I got this one from Walmart, Nobody's Quest. So I've been kind of getting into my fantasy era a little bit. I never really read fantasy, and then I read the Crave series last year, and it was like super good. Well, the first like 3 to 4 books were like really good and kept me so hooked and stuff, and so they were super good. And then I kind of made it my whole personality on TikTok, but I obviously haven't talked about it. But I haven't really talked about it on YouTube, obviously, because I haven't been here. But I have been reading the Fourth Wing series. Okay, so fun little fact. I picked up, I don't even know what the books are called. Something Measures. Is that? I don't know. I'll put the title of it right here if I can figure it out. But I read like the first 3 books of that series. It's like an interconnected standalone. And it was so good. And Eyes Turn Skyward, like all those books. And I read those like 3 years ago, I think, and I really liked them. And then, no, actually I read them like 5 years ago. But one day, like, we were just browsing around Barnes & Noble, like, whenever Fourth Wing came out, there was like a whole table for it. And I was like, Rebecca Yarros, and I was like, wait, I just read those books, like, I really liked them. And then I saw that it was fantasy, and I was like, I don't know, I've never read a fantasy. And then my husband was like, you should get them, like, you'll probably like them. And so I got Fourth Wing, and I went home and like I tried to read it, and I couldn't even make it 5 pages, and I was like, I'm not gonna like it. So I ended up returning it, and then I just keep hearing so much stuff about it. And like when people were like raving the stores and they were like selling out, I was like, you know what, like every time I fall for like a hyped book like that, I end up disappointed. So I was like, no. And then I don't know what happened, maybe it was just the Crave series, but I ended up picking Fourth Wing back up like a month ago, I think, and I read the whole thing in like 2 days, and it was perfect. Like I gave it 5 stars, obviously, but then I immediately read Iron Flame, and I was gutted. Like, I'm still heartbroken and sad. I think I maybe took like a 2-day break or something, but then I read Iron Flame like in like 3 days, and I listened to the audiobook. I actually really recommend listening to the audiobook. But anyway, so I picked this book up from Walmart. It's about like this girl who's like kind of like a servant in this castle, but she like cleans and stuff. And then all of a sudden she's standing in the throne room, and the king tells her that she's been chosen to retrieve a set of keys that can save the kingdom. And then like there's a prince there, and he's like, you won't be able to like do it or get it done or anything. And I'm pretty sure it's a romance too, but yeah, she has to like go through all these obstacles, and she has like no power. Yeah, so she just has to like go on this mission pretty much, and it sounded actually really interesting, and it's kind of pretty. That's like what the inside looks like, so it looks kind of cool. And then that's like the actual hardcover. So yeah, I picked that up, and I thought it sounded interesting, so I was like, I'll give it a shot. So I got that one, and then I'll get into, oh, actually I got this as a gift. I got this like book sleeve, so you can like put a book in it. It fits like some books, but not all, but you can fit like your book in it, or if you have a Kindle or whatever, and then it zips. And it actually came with this like little charm, and since I got this as a gift, I asked them, I was like, did you get this charm? And they were like, no. So I'm not sure if it's the name of the shop, but it has like a T charm. I don't know if you can see that, hopefully, but I just like attached to the zipper. But I thought that was so funny and like cool, because like my name's Taylor, so it starts with a T, and I was like, that's so perfect. But yeah, they were like, no, I didn't get the charm. So I was like, okay. But that's what it looks like on the outside, and it's actually a good material. And then like that's what it looks like on the inside. It says handmade with love. If I find the shop, I'll link it down below or put it right here. But yeah, it's like really good quality and stuff. So I've already used it, and I really like it. So I highly recommend that. Now to get into what I got from Target. I ordered this online. I got this version of Rewind It Back. I think it's like the author version. I have like the other one, but I have all like, I only have one other book out, but I have all the like Skyline versions of like the Windy City series. But this one I ended up picking up, and it was like the newer edition. I just prefer these ones better, so I got this, and like it actually looks really cool. I probably shouldn't show that, but like each of the chapters, like they have like this like black page and stuff. And so I don't know if you can like see that, but Looks really cool, so I'm really happy with that. So I got that from Target as the buy two get one free. And then to continue my fantasy era, I got One Dark Window. I've been seeing a lot of this, and I've been hearing like a lot of people talk about it and really like it. And so I honestly know nothing about it, but it says a maiden must unleash the monster within to save the kingdom in this dark, lush gothic fantasy debut. But I guess it's like, I think it's a duology if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I'm super excited to read this. I'll probably read it after the Fourth Wing series if I can, if I'm not in a slump or anything. It sounds really good, and yeah, I've been getting in my fantasy era, so I'm super excited for that. And then I ended up picking up Dolly All the Time. This just came out like a month ago, I'm pretty sure, but it just seems like the perfect summer romance read. It's a fake dating book, so I love fake dating. I did actually just read this. I finished it. It actually took me just like a couple days to read it. I was enjoying it like 50% of the way through, and honestly, it was really good. I do recommend it. I just wasn't a fan of like the ending and like the thing that happened in it, but I still really recommend it for a nice little summer read. It was perfect read and stuff. I'd probably give it like 3.5 to 4 stars. So yeah, I highly recommend this. And then, so those were part of the buy two get one free. And then the next set that I have for the buy two get one free is I decided to get the special editions of the Empyrean series. So I got Fourth Wing, and it looks like that with like the sprayed edges, and then that's what the bottom looks like. And then I got Iron Flame, and so I think it's like really cool that like it goes, can you see that? It like goes, connects. I don't know, I just realized that, and it probably was honestly like that, and I'm just slow at realizing, but that's what that looks like. Got Onyx Storm, and that's what that one looks like. So yeah, I got all those. I finished Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Just started Onyx Storm. I'm on chapter 3, and it's good so far, obviously. But I filmed my reaction to the off-campus show and like every scene and stuff, because I first read those books like in 2020 whenever I first started reading it, and I love them so much. Garrett Graham and Jay Connolly will always have my heart. Anyways, I filmed my reaction, and I filmed it the wrong way, so I couldn't post it on YouTube. So yeah, it was really sad. And then I just kind of gave up for like a couple months after that, but here I am. I'm back, and I think I don't know what the next video will be, honestly, but there will be a fall decor and a fall shopping video soon, hopefully. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.